Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. In the last episode, we took on the Zeekeeper, and while he prepares to break the barrier in Bowser's castle, we're gonna fight him in the Dream World, the X version, the stronger version that exists in our memories or something like that. So, we'll do the Zeekeeper X battle. If there's time afterwards, we will do the Kylie Koopa photos that we got a long time ago and never did. And from there, we will be tackling Bowser's castle at the next episode, because we're getting pretty close to the end here. So you can see there's not too much room left for giant battles anymore, so we are certainly getting there. So 4 turns, by the way, in case you didn't see it. You get 4 turns to stop this guy, which is exactly what we did last time, actually. So it's pretty much going to be the exact same fight as before. That being said, after this video, at the end of this video, I'll show off a couple things the Zeekeeper, like what happens when you hit him with a hammer. And also, one thing I actually want to test out is, if you fail to drag him down and grab his leg, does that actually stop you from having a chance to attack him? Because if that's the case, you can use that as a way to stall for time if you need a chance to get some extra damage on there. That being said, you have quite a bit of wiggle room as long as you play efficiently to get him destroyed in 4 turns. So, it's not really that big a deal, but I'll actually show off what happens if you fail that, just out of curiosity. So, we'll work on that, and we'll show all that off at the end, both what happens when you hit him with hammers and what happens if you fail to drag him down. We'll show that off at the end of the episode. For now, we're going to do a very efficient fight. Hopefully not get screwed by the god-awful gyro controls, which I cannot state enough how much I despise the gyro controls in this fight. Can you tell I don't like them? Because I don't like them. By the way, I haven't mentioned, he's purple and he has yellow eyes and he looks super evil. And it looks super cool. It's such an interesting, drastic difference in design. I actually really like it's the Zeekeeper X. The extra touches on that one is really, really cool in my opinion. I really like it. I really dig it. So that actually just makes me happy that they made such an interesting change. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I got him. I thought for a second there I jumped actually a little too early there, but no. You really have to jump a lot sooner than you think, and it might feel a little awkward, but there we go, both jumps on him. I've actually gotten really good at the timing there, which it's like right before he's about to start skipping the ground. That's the time you move to jump on him. It ends up working really nicely. So this attack at the end of the episode, I'll show off and show you what happens if you fail this, because I'm actually curious. I never tested this out, and if in theory it stops you from knocking him down and stunning him, that would, in theory, prevent you from taking turns, which means, in theory, you could use that as a way to buy some extra time if you need it for some reason to finish him off. Like, if you fail a drill stomp or something. That being said, if you use the, okay, in all fairness, a lot of people have said that my counterclockwise stratagem, that a lot of people have a better time drawing the counterclockwise than the clockwise. Just start drawing in whatever direction you're worse at drawing at. That's kind of the quote-unquote counterclockwise stratagem. It's just draw circles in the way you're worse at drawing circles to start with, because it's easier to switch to something that you're better at than it is to switch to something that you're worse at. So that's kind of the method behind that madness. So I guess it's not all right-handed people are better at drawing clockwise circles. That's apparently not true. So I'm sorry for offending anyone who has a right hand. What? I'll show off what happens when you hit him with a hammer, by the way, at the end of the episode, like I said. It'll be one of the little smidgens that I show off. It'll be all cool and fine and dandy. We'll jump on his face, though, for now, because the jumping just does more damage than the hammers in general. It's the most damaging normal attack that Giant Luigi has. Yeah, underestimated me, yeah, full strength. Here we go, time for shitty gyroscope controls. By the way, the way I like to hold my 3DS, my left hand is under the 3DS, my right hand is on the side stabilizing it. That's how I seem to get it to work the best. Like I said, find the center, stay in the center, because if you go too far out of the center, it just messes the gyroscope controls up entirely. They're like hypersensitive weird on this one for some reason. They're really finicky and really, really unstable in this fight for some reason, and I really, really hate it. But that's okay, as long as we can go through this relatively unscathed. Phone! Stop whistling at me, you're distracted. Okay, find the center, stay in the center, stay in the center. We're okay for now. Go to the right, and now stay to the left here, let him go up in this air, move to the side, smack him around. Whoa, smack him. One more time, there we go. And then find your center again. Okay, we're back at the center, kind of. It's just, it's so... No, I didn't want to go in that direction! Game! I'm not going in these directions! Ah! This isn't just me being bad at the controls really are this terrible! I will tilt to the left, and it will go to the right sometimes. I do not understand what makes it work, really. It just... Now it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all. Gyro controls! Freaking work! Ah! I legitimately despise these gyro controls like nothing else. They are legitimately really bad. It is one of the biggest mars of this game is the stupid gyro controls, as it's a mar to many 3DS games in my opinion. It just doesn't react the way I want it to, and I've never been able to figure out a way to hold it that'll make it react with any sort of consistency. Anyway, as long as I don't screw up this attack too badly, we should still be... Okay, well, I took more damage there. We have maybe one extra hit we can take from a move. All thanks to shitty gyro controls. Yes, I'm angry. Alright, that's okay. We'll put our focus pants back on. They worked well last time, and we'll get it done. At least you don't have to do that egg attack more than once. All the other attacks I find to be fairly consistent with doing. So this one, just let it settle down, smack it, and then just aim right in the center. Really easy to tap. Like, tapping stuff, stylus controls even, they're not terrible. It's the gyroscope, like, they're literally like, okay, stylus controls are still generally pretty crappy, but they work. Gyro controls are 10 times worse than stylus controls, and they're already very imprecise. You need precision in combat. It doesn't work. Especially when sometimes it just blatantly will stop moving. Because the little bit of the littlest movement will completely leave you unable to move. Because the gyro just doesn't... I don't know if like the gyro in this 3DS is shot or something. But it's not, because the new 3DS that I did the practice file on had the same issues. It's just the gyro controls are really bad. I know I complained about this through the entire fight last time, but it just needs to be said. It's crap! Anyway. Because it's the only reason why I might now lose this fight, and that's just annoying. Anyway. Let's just get an excellent here, so we're in even better shape. I somehow failed doing that, but that's okay. We're still okay on damage. That was actually our last actual turn we can take, though. Well, this is our last actual turn we can take. So everything else has to be, we have to kill him through counterattack damage at this point, which is totally doable, as we saw. I mean, this is basically what the situation we were at the end of the normal Zeekeeper fight that we had. So it's not like this has changed. So literally, this entire fight is about to come down to, it's going to come down to whether or not the gyro controls work here and how well they work here. And that's unfortunate, because I just don't feel like I have any skill involved here. It is literally, hey, do the crappy gyro controls feel like working, yes or no? I don't like that, but it's a necessary evil. So hopefully I'm going to just try to find the center, and I'm going to try to not lose the center, and hopefully it'll actually go in directions I want it to, but... At least, okay. Just focus pants. Focus pants, focus... Sure! I already took the damage I didn't need to take! I cannot afford another hit, guys. I get hit once, and the dream is dead. Find your center, find the center, find the center, find the center. I'm in the center, okay. I can handle this, I'm pretty sure. Just up. Down. Up. Okay. So far, so good. It's all about this last attack. It's all about this last attack. If I can dodge everything, I win. If I can't, I lose. Where's the center? Find the center, find the center! Okay, here we go. I got it! Oh! Oh, what a rush! What's that from again? That's a quote from a game. That's a quote from something. I don't know if it's a game. What's that from? I can't remember. I don't really care. That has nothing to do with this fight right now. I have to win this fight. For justice! For great justice, in fact. I'm not even gonna take... Actually, I do want to kind of... Oh, God! I forgot. Okay, you do that first. That's right. Okay, hang on. Calm down. He's gonna go down again. He goes a bit fast on that one, actually. That was really fast. Then he's gonna do a loop here. And duck. I didn't get a counterattack off there. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think the stump damage here will be enough to kill him. So as long as I handle this stump and just the alternating policy that I talked about last time will be enough to kill it. So we are... This will hopefully be enough to finish him off. Otherwise, we're going to actually unknown territory. Because I forget what comes after this phase. It might be another egg phase, actually, which would be bad. That being said, keep in mind, by the way... Actually, let me focus on this. That'll tell you what I'm keeping in mind. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, I thought I missed that for a second there. Okay. So keep in mind, by the way, even if you miss a little bit of damage here from things, it still does quite a bit of damage when you drag him down and finish him off. So even that, like, that extra little bit of counterattack damage from dragging him down could actually be enough to finish him off right here. So even if I didn't kill him here, which I didn't actually kill him here, but I actually do have a little bit of extra wiggle room because the damage from dragging him down should be enough to finish him off now. So even the fact that I missed a little bit of extra damage and I have to go through one extra little phase here, this should be enough. Because jump, stomp, yeah, that didn't do any damage to this. That was enough to finish him off, so we still won. I didn't do as good as the normal Zeekeeper fight, but it basically accomplished the same thing. As long as it doesn't say that I need to take another turn or something. Come on, he's dead. You're not gonna... Okay, good. I wasn't gonna say, you're not gonna, like, cheat me out of this for some reason, are you? No. If that hadn't finished him off, I would have lost. But it did, and I was confident it would, because it does a decent chunk of damage, so... While we weren't as perfect as before, because we got that one great, and we missed the jump counter... Actually, no, I got the same number of jump counterattacks. It literally was the difference between the great and the excellent there. It actually did make a difference there. But we took care of it. It's done. I'll show what happens if you fail, if you do a few things a little bit differently after this video's over. But for now, we shall stomp him in the head. He'll always be up in the air in his little rotation when you reach him, so just kind of position yourself accordingly. He'll kind of bob his head up in the air at the last second, so that's how you get excellence on the finishing bros there. But there we go, we win! Yeah, victory! Yay! We actually are only 12 minutes in this video, surprisingly. So even with the fact that we're adding Kylie Koopa on, we actually would have... I'm actually kind of a little bit like, how are we gonna, like, pad out these videos here? Because that's a lot of coins, by the way. That's a good chunk of coins there. Anyway, I guess it'll be a slightly shorter video, because next episode's content's also gonna be pretty short that I have planned. It's mostly like a set of cleaning things up before Bowser's Castle, but unfortunately there's not a terribly high amount of things to clean up before Bowser's Castle. So it kind of just ends in us probably having to have a couple short sort of side questy videos, because I could do Post-Dreamy X here, like I said. It might be possible. It's just going to be real, like I explained last episode, it's just going to be really obnoxious, and I don't want to do it right now because there's something I can get beforehand which would make it easier, but 26 turns is a lot. But if you think about it, you have to damage its wings, you have to bring it down to the ground. We don't do that much damage to it. Even with our best attacks, we probably do about 100 damage a turn. I'm not actually, like, I tried to estimate the amount of damage I could do to finish him. It might work, but it's pretty difficult, and I don't know. If you guys want to see me attempt to do Post-Dreamy X before we do the final area of the game, leave a comment, I guess. I'll read it. I'll have a chance to read your comments for this video before I go too far ahead. So we're going to skip it for now, and we won't do it next episode. But if you guys want, I'll make a bonus episode of me doing it ahead of time just for you guys, or something. Or I'll include it in the next episode as, like, at the end of the next episode after. I'm going to record next episode, but I'll add it in at the end of next episode. Something like that. I don't know. That's, if you guys really want to see me attempt Post-Dreamy X, it's going to be long and probably really annoying and really difficult compared to the other X fights, which I completely destroyed, because that one just is so involved with mechanics. It was really easy the first time, but once you buff him a bit, it actually becomes really difficult. So, I could try it. I could possibly win. I'll leave it up to you guys, really. Otherwise, we'll show him. We'll show him off before we end the game, probably, or at the post game at the very latest. But he'll be a bit easier, then a bit more manageable, because we'll have better attacks and better stats and a little bit of levels, so it'll help a little bit. I don't know. We'll do Kylie Koopa this episode. We'll end it after Kylie Koopa, even though I'm going to speed up Kylie Koopa, so it'll be a shorter episode for that. But after we do Kylie, we will see what the Zeekeeper's up to, the real Zeekeeper, in the next episode, and go from there. Probably be a really short episode next episode, because there's not too much content to do before the next area, but it's kind of necessary to get it done now. But for now, we Kylie, because we miss Kylie. She is a cool girl who ain't afraid of anything. Post-commentary Lucky! Alright, it's post-commentary LuckySevenDX time. So we're doing some more puzzles. It's a thing with the bed. The bed has Bedsmith looking all sassy, because Bedsmith is the sassiest of the sass. We just got Starlo looking all like, I have one eyelash. Look at how adorable I look with my half-circle smile. And then we have Dreambird. He also looks utterly adorable. So obviously, you know, as usual, the characters are the easiest part of the puzzle to make. The hardest part for all of these will pretty much be the jellyfish sheets of the bed. So I usually go character, then the bed frame, then the jellyfish sheets. Because by that point you have so few puzzle pieces left that it's pretty easy to figure from there. But the jellyfish sheets are kind of all... It's all like the swirly colors. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where they're supposed to go until you have more of the puzzle figured out. Although I'm kind of, I guess, doing some of the sheets right now. And then, of course, the edge pieces make things a lot easier as well. And there you go. You kind of... I kind of was 50-50 on that one. I kind of got the 50-50 really, really wrong. But, there's the full picture right there. We got, Mario and Luigi and Dreambird and Bedsmith and Starlo all like, whoa! Look at this bed! It's such a bed! We're gonna sleep on it, and that little shadowy figure who we've now defeated twice, because we're awesome, and now he's on our side. Yes! Zeekeeper powers! Glorious. But yeah, there you go. It's the full picture. As usual, like I said, characters. The bed frame's also a good place to start. Zeekeeper's actually, there's only 4 pieces of him, so it's pretty easy to get him together. Edge pieces, like a normal puzzle, always helps, because, I mean, I guess in real life you don't have the puzzles sort of auto say, like, hey, yeah, you put the puzzle piece in the right spot. And in real life, you start with the edges and then you fill in the center from there. These are luckily not real life puzzles, because that would be much more annoying and much more time consuming. And frankly, puzzles are fun, but this many puzzles is kind of silly. Anyway, see you guys later! Okay, just gravy, boys! We got ourselves our reward, the Bros Bean DX! Very exciting, so that takes care of the Kylie Koopa puzzle. Just one more set of puzzles to go, and then we will be done with Kylie Koopa forever! Ha 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 ha! Unless she's in Paper Jam, in which case, then we're not done with her forever. Hopefully she won't have puzzles though, because it's kind of annoying. Anyway, you get yourselves a Bro Bean DX, like I've mentioned. I mean, Mario really has no need for BP anymore, I guess. So, technically, I guess it should go to Luigi. I'll hold on to it until the next major fight, though, just as a sort of, like, I don't know, just because it's really no big deal right now. So, yeah. I forgot to show off the energy wire last episode. I just remembered that. So, let's show off the energy wire that we talked about last episode. We got this from fighting the Zeekeeper, the normal one. Now, note that Mario is wearing the snare wear, so his wear actually does give power. So this gives 30 power, and an extra 30 defense, and it charges your badge meter whenever you take damage. Obviously, if the guard shield DX, that doesn't really matter too much. We don't get the speed, but it's extra defense. Speed isn't important. It's an extra effect. Always nice. I always like extra power as opposed to HP, though, so we'll give this to Luigi. For now. But that's going to change very soon. We're not going to keep it on him anyway, so don't worry about what's going on here. Actually, we're not even going to wear the energy wear very long, because we're going to get new wear very soon that's actually pretty gosh darn good. And we will take advantage of that in the next episode, actually. So, I guess for now we're just going to wrap things up. Shorter episode for sure, but there isn't really much else to do that won't fit. We don't have time to do anything else, because everything else, the next step will take a bit, probably. So, in the next episode, we talk to the Zeekeeper, and we start the beginning of the end, really. This is kind of the intro to the final chapter of the game. So, although it's a Mario and Luigi game, the final chapter is always long as heck. But we're getting there, guys. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you all in the next episode. Bye-bye. Huh. That's actually interesting. It's worth noting that if you mess up like that, and you, on the very first one, you take damage, A, it'll stop the attack immediately, B, it will, slow you down and stop you from being able to get to the guy. So it actually does slow down, you know, the pace of the fight doing that as well, because now we get a chance to do stump throws. So, interesting how that one works. Is this going to give us a chance to catch up to him now, though? So he doesn't actually go into the dimension until after you drag him down. I think it's every time you drag him down that he actually counters of a dimension warp. So, kind of interesting how that works. Do we get a chance to grab onto him now, though? We do. Okay. So, I'm curious what happens if you fail this, though. So, does this actually give us a chance to stall? Oh, no, I'm not going to pull down. Nope, not going to pull down. Nope, not pulling down. Nope, not pulling down at all. And he does escape, so that actually prevents you from knocking him down, and that gives you a chance to, Yep, okay, and he goes on to something new. His other attack. So yeah, basically he cycles through these attacks if you're down on the ground. Although it's interesting that the rotation is actually is completely different. I guess the dimension attack kind of just skips the stump attack or something. It's interesting how that works. It kind of throws the entire rhythm of the fight off. But yeah, if you don't drag him, he'll keep counterattacking. So if you run out of turns, just don't drag him down. You'll have another chance to keep counterattacking him, and eventually you'll kill him. So the turn limit is really not important at all when it comes to this fight. The turn limit really just, like I said, it's a matter of survival thanks to shitty gyro controls than anything else. So the turn limit actually not important because you can have infinite turns if you just fail through this grab like this. There we go. Although I'm going to show off both hammer hits now, just to show off what they're like, and then that'll be all we really need to show. So it cycles through those 3 attacks as you screw up. I guess it just replaces the next attack with a dimension warp or something. Anyway, let's do a hammer uppercut. Bop! That does actually do a pretty dramatic chunk of damage. That might actually be enough to make a difference there. That was dramatic there. Jeez. And then a sideways one. Bap! Huh. They look kind of neat, and they actually do have a fairly good chunk of damage, so maybe it doesn't really matter which one you hit, just hit him with an attack. I still think the jump does do more damage, though. Then he flops back here, he's stunned, but now he's not stunned, and he flies back up into the air, and we go into Dimension World where the gyroscope is evil, and no one wants to see that, so we're done! See you all in the next episode.